In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a database in Azure SQL Database using Microsoft Azure. Before diving into the process, there are a few things we need to ensure we're ready to go. First, confirm that you have a valid Azure subscription. In addition, you'll need the appropriate permissions. These might include roles like Contributor, SQL DB Contributor, or SQL Server Contributor within the server or resource group. If you're planning to set up a new server, be prepared to specify the admin login, its location, and the necessary firewall or network settings. Now, let's get started with creating a database through the Azure portal. Begin by logging into the Azure portal. From there, navigate over to the Azure SQL resource by searching for SQL databases. Once you've found that, click on the Create SQL Database option. This will guide you to a new page, starting with the Basics tab. Here, you'll select your Azure subscription. Then, you'll have the option to choose a pre-existing resource group or create a new one. For instance, let's call it My Resource Group. You'll then enter the database name, such as My Sample Database. For the server option, you can either choose an existing server or create a new one. When creating a new server, remember that its name must be globally unique. Additionally, you'll need to select the location or region and set up a server admin login along with a secure password. Next, consider whether you want to use an elastic pool. If you're setting up a straightforward single database, you can leave this option as no. Under Compute plus Storage, it's time to configure some of the technical specifics such as the service tier. You might choose between options like General Purpose or Hyperscale. You also need to decide on the compute model, which could be provisioned vCores or serverless, and set your intended storage size and the backup storage redundancy. Moving on to the Networking tab, choose your connectivity method, whether a public endpoint or private endpoint suits your needs better. It's also here that you'll configure the firewall rules. For example, you can quickly add your client IP address to the list, ensuring access where necessary. In the Security tab, it's optional but beneficial to enable features like Microsoft Defender for SQL. You can also configure an Azure AD admin or implement Transparent Data Encryption, commonly known as TDE. On the Additional Settings tab, you'll decide whether to start with a blank database or use sample data. Take the time to configure additional options, such as collation or maintenance window settings, to your preference. Once you've reviewed all these settings, you can head to the Review plus Create section. Carefully verify that everything looks good and then proceed by clicking Create. The deployment will commence, and in a short while, your database will be set up and ready to connect.